Okay, hello everyone. Can you hear me? Good evening. So welcome guys. Let's give it like 5 more minutes for others to join us. Let's give it like 5 more minutes for others to join us before we start. Okay, so record. Hello everyone. Good evening, good day, good day, good day, good day. Welcome guys. How you doing? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? We are waiting till we have like a full class here on Zoom before we start. Can you hear me now? Okay, yes, 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 yes. Okay, thank you so much, guys. So, my name is Chinwe, and I'm the head trainer of the Jazz Digital Hub. And I and my co-hosts will be your trainers for tonight. So tonight's program, so we're organizing this 2 days training on virtual assistant skill, where you learn what virtual assistant is, different skills required for a virtual assistant. But for tonight, we'll be looking at and how to apply for your virtual assistant service. So tonight, guys, do not mind me, I have a baby, and after this introduction, as you don't mind me, guys, you're taking her away. After this introduction, I'm going to turn off my camera because I'm a breastfeeding mom so that I won't give out everything away. So, guys, tonight's class, we'll be looking at what virtual assistant is, and we'll also be looking at some skills required for virtual assistant practice. Please, those sending me messages, can we just stop till after the class? So we'll be looking at some virtual assistant practice, okay? Sorry, guys. Okay, I've not posted the Zoom link in the group. We'll be looking at some virtual, the YouTube link. We'll be looking at some virtual assistant skills, like, can you guys hear me? Someone is saying that they can't. Can you guys hear me, please? I just saw a message. Aha, thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe it's from her network. So we'll be looking at some virtual assistant skills like graphic designing. So tonight we'll also be introducing you guys to simple graphic designing. We'll be introducing you guys to the use of Canva, which is like the most common design tools. Some people still can't hear me. I know it's about to rain out here. I don't know about your location, but it should be the network. Guys, can you hear me? So we'll be looking at that tonight. So without wasting much time, let's get right into it. Yes. Can I get a fire emoji if you guys are ready? Oh, my network is so poor. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You guys are ready for tonight. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. So I'll be taking you guys for the first, this 7:38. So I'll be taking you guys for the first 40 minutes of this section. And after the first 40 minutes, we'll go right into designing, because designing is going to take a little bit of our time, as it's going to be a very long practical class. So I'm just going to rush this up with 40 minutes. Then we'll now welcome, for those that couldn't, maybe Zoom is kicking them out, the YouTube link is already in the group. You can join. You can join via the YouTube link. So yes, I'm Coach Chiwendu. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm a freelancer, and I'm a coach. I'm also a daughter. I'm a sister and a friend. Anyone you can call me. So I am based in Abuja, Nigeria. Yes, so that is that about me. I'm a graduate of Federal Polytechnic, Ida, where I did my HND in Science Laboratory Technology. I have 5 years working experience. Prior now, I have 5 years working experience in the bank before I got kicked out. When they got tired of me and they kicked me out, that was some years back, before I got into the virtual assistant practices. I started before I got into remote working rather. I started off as an executive virtual assistant. Then I moved into being a copywriter. Then I moved straight again into virtual property management, and back to my virtual assistant service. So I'm going to turn off my video here so that when this woman comes for breasts, I won't disgrace my village people. Please do not mind me, guys. Forgive me. Do not mind me. So let's start. Let's start. Who is ready? Who is ready? Let's start. So guys, who is a virtual assistant? Who is a virtual assistant? You all hear the name virtual assistant, virtual assistant. Who is a virtual assistant? So like we have here, we say a virtual assistant is generally a self-employed professional that provides administrative, creative, technical services remotely from the comfort of their home to their clients. You can either say a virtual assistant is a self-employed general professional. It's about to rain heavily, like the lightning is boo-boo right now. Or you can call them an independent contractor. I like using that word. When people ask me, what are you into? I tell them I'm a virtual assistant, I'm an independent contractor. So a virtual assistant is an independent contractor that provides professional, administrative, executive, technical services, creative services to their clients, and they provide these services from every location of their choice. So as a virtual assistant, it doesn't matter, your location doesn't count as long as you can deliver your core duties. So what are the roles of a virtual assistant? Yes, I would say this: a virtual assistant role is dependent by your client's business. Like, there's a particular job I applied for yesterday for a medical virtual assistant, and they said they want somebody who has a background in med lab, science lab, microbiology, biochem, nursing, and those fields. And I have background in it. So, and I applied. So because my prospective client is into the medical line or is into the science line, my job role will now be a medical virtual assistant. If your employer is into the law line, or rather the legal line, your job duties will be around that, will be just in line with your employer's field. Then, if you are a general virtual assistant, or you call them the executive virtual assistant, your job is just to assist your employer as a personal assistant, do their tasks, the PA work. But we'll get right into that while we go on in this class. But first of all, before we go into that, we'll say the role. Let's look at roles of a virtual assistant. A virtual assistant should understand schedule management, how to manage schedule, how to set appointments. Scheduling and appointment setting are one and the same thing. So a virtual assistant should understand the role of schedule management. A virtual assistant should understand how to manage email management, because as a virtual assistant, you won't expect your boss to handle the massive influx of emails dropping into their mailbox every minute. It is your job as a virtual assistant to understand how to manage the mails, how to label them, how to reply when necessary, depending on what your job description is. As a virtual assistant, I didn't say you must be a data analyst, but you must understand simple data entry, how to use. We'll be looking into those later. You understand how to use spreadsheets, how to use Google Suites, Google products, this Google and Microsoft application. When you hear data entry, you think it's one very big thing. Just Excel sheet is one of the easiest to understand, or Google spreadsheets. How to use them, how to use the Google and Microsoft application. That is what it is all about. Then you must understand research, how to make research, how to use search engines like Google to conduct proper research for your clients. I will not employ a virtual assistant and you expect me to be all hands on deck doing my research myself. My virtual assistant should understand how to make research, how to make proper research and come up with results. A virtual assistant should understand administrative support. Guys, are you still following? Do not mind me. I'm trying to, so that we can start up practicals, because this stage is just plenty story. Practical is like the in thing. Are you following? Let me know. Just tell me yes in the chat box. If you are following, just tell me yes. Thank you, Esther. Thank you, Hope. Thank you. So a virtual assistant, Temitope, thank you, Folake. Okay, guys, thank you so much. A virtual assistant should should know how to know how to carry out administrative support. A virtual assistant should understand customer service. All these are simple skills required for a virtual assistant. But at times goes, you might get a job that requires you to do just email management and social media management, just lead generation. A virtual assistant should understand lead generation, document preparation and editing. All these are all roles of a virtual assistant. You can say that, okay, customer service representative is different from virtual assistant, but the fact is that they are all the same. Like the general name, I keep telling people that virtual assistants actually mean you assisting somebody virtually. So as a virtual assistant, I tell people that I do copywriting, but I still consider myself a virtual assistant, even though, yes, I'm a virtual assistant. So I'll tell you, part of my virtual assistant service is copywriting. As long as I'm doing it for you virtually, I'm assisting you virtually. That is a virtual assistant service. So we look at benefits of being a virtual assistant. Yes. Because people nowadays, it's becoming like, it's now remote working, the world of remote working rather, it's now evolving. People are now getting more aware about working remotely. People are now being more should I say attracted by the world of working remotely. But there's one thing we should know is that people have been working remotely even way back like 10 years ago. But it's this remote working system of work came into light, or rather was brought into the public. Like people just get more aware of it from the time of COVID, when we had to stay at home. Then a lot of companies now got to see reasons why they need to employ people to work from their location. A lot of companies in the Western world now see that it is cheaper for them to employ a remote worker. Assuming as a startup company owner, I employ somebody in the US where my company is, and I'm paying the person $18 per hour to run administrative tasks for me. And I will also pay medical insurance, leave, and all works up. Then I now see an opportunity, or COVID now brought the opportunity by people started creating awareness of working remotely to Africans and Asians. And I see an opportunity to employ somebody and pay the person maybe $5 per hour, or $10 per hour, or $7 or $8 per hour. Some people even pay $3 to $4 per hour. Would, as a startup company owner, will I not take that opportunity? Mind you, I won't be paying leave allowance, medical allowance, and all what's up. I won't pay those. I will just pay you your straight salary. So because of the benefit to employers now started embracing staffs, embracing the idea of employing remote staffs from all over the world, as well as it gives them, there's a benefit on their side, which is cheaper labor and opportunity to a vast pool of knowledge. And there's also benefit on our side. The benefit on our side is what we'll be looking at. You have benefits of flexibility as a remote worker. Guys, are you still following? So that I will know that I still have people here. Are you still following, guys? Please, on YouTube, please just comment below if you are following. Tell me yes, 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 yes. Give me more fire. Thank you, guys. So flexibility. Like, since I started working remotely, I've had my time to myself. I can tell what I want to do with my time. I can travel to anywhere I want to go to, as long as I'm with my laptop. as long as I'm with my phone. Most times, I don't even get to use my laptop as long as I'm with my phone to log in and do my tasks. That's all that matters. So, flexibility, it gives you flexibility. I remember back then when I was still working in the bank, I get ready for work by 5. I leave for work by 6. I come back home by this time, 7:30 p.m. West African time. All I just do is sleep, wake up the next morning, go back to work. I know a lot of you here understand this actually. I had no time for myself. I had no time for my God. I had no time for my family. I had no time for my husband. It was that bad. Weekends, the weekend that I would not go to office for meetings or for duties and all that, I will use it to sleep. So I had rigid time. So now, being a remote worker or being a virtual assistant has given me the opportunity to do what I want at when I want it, has given me the opportunity to choose who I work for and when I want to work for the person. Like, if you're an employer and you maybe we take on a job and at the end of the day, I see that you are giving me tough time. As long as we've not gotten into any financial engagement, I will call off the offer. Why? Because I need my mental health. Even while I need money, I also need my mental health with me. So it gives me the opportunity to choose who I work for, to monitor the kind of words I hear. Are you stupid? Can't you do your job? You are not meeting targets and all that. So I choose to take it in or not to take it in. As a virtual assistant, I have remote work opportunity. I have lots of remote work opportunity. Like, I posted a screenshot in the group this evening where if you go online, you can make the experiment. Go on LinkedIn, type in virtual assistant jobs in the US. You will see the number of jobs that will come up. Type in virtual assistant job on Google. You will see the number of jobs. Download job boards like Indeed and type in virtual assistant job on Indeed. You will see the number of jobs that will pop up. Go on Upwork, type in virtual assistant jobs. You'll see the number of jobs that pops up. It gives me lots and lots of remote work opportunity. Assuming I have lots and lots of opportunity and I'm pitching to these people. I pitch to them. So in a month, there's no way I will say I don't get maybe between 1 to 4 clients. Then I'll now decide to get who to pick. That is if my present job is not a long-term job. So there's lots of opportunity for you to work remotely. Then cost savings. Yes, working remotely save you cost of transportation to work. I would not lie. When they said they increased fuel, transportation increased and all that, it got nothing to do on me. When they increased everything in Nigeria, it got nothing to do on me because I work from home. The only way fuel issues affect me is because I had to fuel my gen to work. So I don't bother getting suits, long sleeve. It was killing. Long sleeve, plain pants, trousers, and all those things. My money that I will use to equip my wardrobe at every 6 months or thereabout now gets to be diverted into another thing. My transportation and everything to pimp as a banker, to pimp when you need to pimp up when you're going to close deals to bring in millions to the bank. Those money that I spend on those stuff to grow someone else's business, I get to save them. Independence. Everyone loves independence. We are taking too much time on this. Everyone loves independence. I love my independence. Like, I was doing a job with an Asian client that insulted the living day life out of me, and I ended the contract with him because you cannot be insulting me. Are you my parents? No. Global reach. Like I said, that one of the benefits of remote working to hiring managers are they get to benefit from the vast pool of knowledge. You, as a freelancer, get to benefit from global reach. Like as you are here, you have the opportunity to work with people in different countries. Like maybe you are in Nigeria, you are in Zambia, you are in Kenya, wherever you are, you have the opportunity to work with clients in the US, in the UK, Australia, Canada. And so you have global reach, skills enhancement every day. Like it's something that is a must as a virtual assistant. Else, the train will just pass you because there's always an advancement in the digital age. On a daily, something new comes up. So as a virtual assistant, it's important to always enhance your skill. And it's an advantage to us because there are lots of other professions that people do not, these professionals do not get the opportunity to enhance their skill at regular. Reduced stress, career diversity. Like I said, I'm a science laboratory technologist. I'm a science laboratory technologist with I'm a major in chemistry, biochemistry, and I've diversified. I've moved. And even as a virtual assistant, I diversify. I do property management, arbitrage service. I do executive VA service. It gives you the opportunity to diversify, career diversification. So required skills. Are you guys still following? Fire top emojis, please. Let me know you are following. You guys are my field for tonight. If you are following, let me know in the chat section. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Zainab. Thank you, guys. Okay, I still have some people following. So, Fumilola, thank you, guys. So, required skills. As a virtual assistant, somebody like today, somebody came into my DM and said, but coach, I do not have skills. I told the person, I said, relax. You get to learn skills. Nobody was born with a skill. Everything we got to know in this life, we learned it. Even the language we speak, we learned how to speak them. We weren't born with it. As we grow older, we learn and unlearn things. So required skills. As a graphic designer, as a virtual assistant, you should be conversant with graphic designing, even if you do not know how to use the Adobe, the Corel Draw. At least be conversant with the basics. Canva, that every business, if a business person is employing you as a virtual assistant, they need you to understand how to use Canva to be able to create designs for their business. You should understand good communication skills. Adaptability skill, like, is top notch. As a virtual assistant, you should be able to adapt to different situations at different times. Then time management skills, data entry. Remember, we talked about data entry before. Creative mindset. You should be able to have a creative mindset. Maybe your employer might tell you, okay, I would want you to draft out a proposal or draft out a plan for us to get this business deal. I'm going to pitch to a prospective client, and I need you to create a plan. Be creative, be able to provide solution. As a virtual assistant, you are employed to provide solution. If you are not providing solution, you have no business. Like, I also have an assistant, and the reason I'm still paying my assistant his salary is because he's giving me solution. And he doesn't just give me solution, he gives me solution very, very fast. I like people that work fast. So, have a creative mindset. Coordination and planning. Yes, you cannot lack the ability to plan and you say you're a virtual assistant. How can you plan your employer's activity? How can you plan your employer's life when your own self, you are not even planned? So that's the thing. Research skills, like we talked about research skills before. Then multitasking, you should be able to multitask at all points. Project management, organizational skills, self-development, problem solving, all these are VA skills. All these are VA skills. Then type of virtual assistant. You have different type of virtual assistants. Like, you know, we mentioned at the beginning of the class where I said, as a virtual assistant, your role is depending on what your client rather is into. So as a virtual assistant, you have different type, and part of the types of virtual assistant, let me drop the link again. Some persons just joined in. Okay, so we have virtual assistant skills like chatbot virtual assistant is also a type of virtual assistant. Then you have your virtual customer service assistant, which we've looked into it before. Then you have oh gosh, I didn't know I wasn't sharing my screen. I didn't know I wasn't sharing my screen. Sorry, guys. I did not even get to remember that I wasn't sharing my screen. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I just realized that I haven't been sharing my screen. So, sorry about that. I just realized it. And we've talked 30 minutes already, and I'm realizing, anyway, it's better late than never. So we have uh customer service virtual assistant. You have your personal and executive virtual assistant. There are also types of virtual assistant. That is actually the most common type of virtual assistant, your executive and personal VA. Then you have your virtual health assistants. You have your virtual law assistant, sales assistant. There are also type of virtual assistants. The social manager that people employ to manage their social media handles. Sorry, guys, I didn't know I haven't been sharing my screen. Sorry about that. So you have virtual social media assistants. These are social media managers, page handlers. Then you have your project management virtual assistant, administrative virtual assistant. Like every day you have more than, should I say, 60% of the jobs that are being posted on VAs, 60% of these jobs are administrative gigs. They are administrative gigs. 60% of these jobs are administrative gigs. So, guys, then we have virtual assistant tools. There are so many types of virtual assistant, but because of time, that's why I just had to talk about a few. I just had to brush through a few. But then let's look at virtual assisting tools. Virtual assisting tools. Like, as a virtual assistant, there are tools required for effective service. Just the same way as a fashion designer, you require some important tools like sewing machine and all that for effective service. As a virtual assistant, you also require some important tools for effective service. You have communication tools like Slack, Trello. There are sometimes you get gigs, and these gigs will tell you be conversant with Slack, be conversant with Trello. These are communication tools. They are CRM tools, customer service management tools. You have tools like Zendex. It's a customer service management tools. Asana. These are tools required for effective virtual assistant service. Google Drive, which 80% of us here have Google Drives in our phone. Google Calendar, Canva, this Zoom we are using, Google Meet is also a virtual assistant tool. We have slides, either your Excel or your Google, you have Google Sheets or your Excel sheet. You have your Google slide, all Google products are all essential parts. Google and Microsoft products are all essential parts of the virtual assistant toolkit. Then you also have some information tools like Monday.com. You have tools like OneDrive. I know a lot of you might get it confused and say, what's OneDrive? Google, you say Google Drive, now you are saying OneDrive. Google Drive is does similar thing, or rather Google Drive and OneDrive does the same thing. But the difference between Google Drive and OneDrive is that Google Drive is owned by Google or Google, and OneDrive is owned by Microsoft. Like, there's a fuse between Microsoft and Google. So anything that Microsoft produces, Google will bring their own version out of it. A simpler and easier version to use. That is what Google will bring out of it. Then we have Get Prospect and so on. Get Prospect is a lead generation app. You have things like lead generation apps like Get Prospect, Apollo. Lead generation is also a required skill for virtual assistants, where your clients will give you an assignment to generate specific leads for their businesses. So that is what lead generation is. Then we have common problems that virtual assistant faces. Guys, are you still following? Guys, are you still following? If you are still following, let me know, please, let me know. Guys, if you are still following, let me know. Thank you. On YouTube, are you still following? Yes. Blessing Patrick, thank you. Chidima Gloria, thank you. Oluwatoyosi, thank you. Okay, yes. So there are common problems faced by virtual assistants, and we will not deny these problems. These problems include finding clients, how to balance work life, lack of experience or portfolio, relying on freelance sites, client retention. These are the major problems on every virtual assistant's heart. How do I get clients? Like, we tell people that there are clients everywhere. Even on your Facebook, we get gigs on a regular on Facebook gigs. There are clients on Facebook. There are clients on Instagram. There are clients on, you have several you have several remote job boards. What do I mean by job boards? Job boards are sites that or apps that post jobs. Like Indeed, a lot of us know what Indeed is, what Glassdoor is. These guys are job boards. These people post lots of virtual assistant services. Your Instagram, your Facebook, you have sites like Upwork, Fiverr, People Per Hour, and so much more. We'll be looking at how to get virtual assistant gig tomorrow. That's what tomorrow's class. So I don't want to really go much into tomorrow's class. So tomorrow's class will be all about how to find clients. Then maintaining work-life balance. It's one big problem. That's why a lot of persons get burnt out. Like on Monday, I was burnt out. I was literally, yesterday, yes, I was burnt out and literally overreacting to everything. Maintaining work-life balance. You should understand, as a VA, you should understand the difference between, my gen is not covered. And it has started raining. You should understand the difference between sorry guys, don't mind me. That came out loud. Life of a Nigerian. You should understand the difference between your work time, your work hours, and your personal time. A lot of persons, because they tend to work from home, they let the work part, the work as part of their life gets the better part of them, where they don't get to give themselves more time and attention. Some of them let their personal life get a better part of them, where they don't get to give their work their all. Lack of experience. Yes, a lot of VAs are new. A lot of VAs are new to the VA space. So they do not have experience. So they do not have portfolio. But I tell people that virtual assistant is just a big name. But the ideal fact is that virtual assistant skills is actually what we do every day. So I keep telling people that if you really look in, you will see that you have more experience than you even know. Relying on freelance sites, yes. Sometimes relying on freelance sites, people per hour, 5 hour, up, it can be taxing. How do you get job outside that? How do you position yourself on social media to constantly get gigs? That is one of the major problems of VAs. Then client retention. You got clients once. How do you get these clients to come back over and over and over and over again to how do you get them to come over and over again? Like, how do you get this customer to come back and patronize you? So that is one big problem we face. But I keep telling people that if you've sold something before in a shop, you've done a physical business, you should understand what they call customer relationship. That is why communication skill is key. So if you have a good communication skill with your clients and you deliver your job at the proper time and you do the right thing the client desires, there is no way. Like, especially these white guys, they like excellence. As long as they are paying you for a tax, do the tax completely well. So when you do things like that, you put yourself in the heart of that client. So these clients will tend to come back for more over and over and over and over again. So guys, this is all that we'll be looking at right now so that we can move to the practical aspect. We've been able to talk about, let me go through the slides so that you will see. We'll be able to talk about who a virtual assistant is. I'm going through this slide so that so that everyone can see. You know, I did not share on time. We looked about who a virtual assistant is. We looked at rather roles of virtual assistant. What are the things you should know how to do as a virtual assistant? We looked at benefits of being a virtual assistant. What are the benefits of being a virtual assistant? Some of you will say, we've discussed about benefits. What of the disadvantage of being a virtual assistant? Then we looked at required skills that are required, where we talked about the graphic design that I'll be looking at shortly in the next 5 minutes. Communication skills and all that. Yeah, we talked about data entry skill, creative mindset, and so much. Then we also looked at type of virtual assistant. I guess this was where I started sharing from. So do not mind me that I did not share. So guys, on time, I didn't know that I wasn't I didn't know I wasn't sharing my screen. That skipped me. So guys, that's that about virtual assistant services. We'll be taking your question shortly. But before we take your question, I want us to get into designing right now, because we'll be looking at 2 different designs so that we can meet up with designing. So in taking us further, we'll be welcoming Coach Chibuzo. We're welcoming Coach Chibuzo. So let me she'll be the one to take us further. Coach Chibuzo, you can unmute yourself. You're now a host. Welcome, Coach Chibuzo.
Hello. Good evening. How are you doing? Thank you so much, Coach Chiwendu. Thank you so much. Your class is always a bomb. It's always an eye opener, especially for people that are new to the space. Thank you for that class. Thank you, Ibu Koluwa. So good evening, everybody. My name is Chibuzo. Who is this one giving me kisses? Patricia Desonya. Thank you so much. I love you already. So my name is Chibuzo. By way of introduction, I would say I am a lot of things. I am a lot of things put together. I am an embodiment of a whole lot. So thank you, Okosun. So I am a wife, a mother of 4. I am a federal government worker. I work with the Ministry of Defense. I am also a realtor. I am a graphic designer. I am a remote worker also. I do my VA thing, and Coach Chinwe is my coach. So thank you for the fire. Who's that? Moluga. So I am a lot of things in one. And you may want to ask, how does she do all that? Hey, even me, I don't know. So don't ask me. All right, so don't ask me how I do it because I really don't know how I do it. But sure, I just get to do all this. So, like I said, my name is Chibuzo. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. So, I will not be responding to the greetings anymore, but thank you so much. I really appreciate them. We'll have to get right into what we have to do because we do not have time. My class is always time consuming because it is a practical, hands-on class. So I am Chibuzo. Once again, I love to say my name, and I am your coach for Canva. Yes, the graphic design section, and we'll be dealing with Canva. Like I always tell people, Canva is an app that you can use to replace a lot of apps. So it's more or less say like the AI robots. So AI is coming. Chinwe, I'm receiving a request to record the clouds, rather record to the cloud. Is that you?
No, 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 no. A lot of persons are trying to play with this system. Just
Okay,
ignore.
okay, all right. So before we go into the practical, yes, I'll be showing it on the screen. And I'm sorry, my camera is turned off. I just recently moved houses. My place is still basically very unkept, but we're taking it each day as it comes. Like I just told you, I'm a lot of things, so you can see how slow it will be for me to even put up my space. So, but anyway, I have where to sleep, I have where to eat, and I have where to talk to you from. So, just manage me without my camera on today. But I will be sharing my screen once we get to that point. So, why do you need Canva? Yes, as a VA, you need Canva to because the major way these days that you can communicate is by visuals. It can be pictures, it can be videos, but that's one major way. If you check, even on your Facebook, when you just post sometimes and you do not attach a picture to it, the engagement is really always very low. Always. Whether on Facebook, whether on Instagram. It's just you can't even post on Instagram without a picture. So you see that the engagement is always very low. The only place you can post without a picture is your what's it called? Twitter and your thread rather. But you can also post on LinkedIn, but the engagement is not as high as when you're using a visual something like your pictures or your videos. So you see that the engagement is always very low without pictures, without visuals. So it is important that you master um, uh, um, uh, graphic designing so you can be able to okay
We
so
can't
you
hear
be
you,
able.
please.
Oh, really? I'm sorry. Is my mic
Yes,
off?
your
Okay.
your mic is shaking.
Okay. Let me turn the fan away from me. I think it's blowing off my voice. Is that okay now?
Yes, but you should be a little louder so that we can really hear clearly.
Okay. All
Guys,
right.
I hope
So,
I'm speaking your minds. Let me know.
yeah. Coach Chinwe will be. Oh, hold on. I didn't turn off my. I didn't turn off my earpiece, and it's connected to my Bluetooth. So that so that my mic can have all the access to my phone. So is it better now?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. So, like I was saying, um,
She has not
you.
started teaching.
So I'm not
She will
teaching.
turn on
I'm
her
not teaching.
screen. She won't forget like me.
I cannot but share my screen. All right. So it's very important that you learn how to design, whether with Canva or other apps, other applications that you can use. But Canva is the most versatile, I tell you, because with Canva, you can do a whole lot, and it is easy to use because you already have templates that can be easily edited for you to do whatever you can do, whatever you want to do. And even when you are designing from scratch, like I'll be showing you today, it is also easy. The prompts are so easy to use and all that. So why do you need to learn Canva? Like I said before, as a VA, you need to learn how to design for your social media. Also, um, you, apart from using it as a social media manager, I will just give you an example of the class before the class before my present ongoing class now. I had someone who just joined. She was a novice and all that. And in the space of 2 weeks of learning, she got a job. Now, this is a recurring job that she's being paid 20,000 naira every month just to design. And guess what? Her designs are not even top notch. If you bring it to my eyes, I'm like, what's this? But guess what? Somebody is paying her 20,000 naira to design that. Why? Because it is good. I'm only looking
Remember,
at it
it's
from
just
the other.
20 designs per month.
Yes, 20 designs. So only 20 designs that you can do in one day. You can do in one day. And she's collecting that 20K every month. Every month. You understand? So these are things that you can use it even if you don't want to do the VA thing. You don't want to, you are not interested in doing the VA thing. You can use it to boost your own business. You can learn to design by yourself and stop paying people to design for you, even if you're a business person. I remember the days where I wasn't available to design for Ochinwe before she finally decided to learn, and now she's a badass at design, right? I remember I remember the countless designs that she paid for and couldn't use. Because when she brought them to me, I'm like, I'm not going to let you use this because they are not. But she paid. How much are you paying for designs again?
2,000 per copy.
2,000 per copy, and 2,000 just goes like that because they are not. I'm not asking any one of you here to, because you cannot learn from me and be doing nonsense job. Oh. My spirit will catch you. My spirit of excellence will catch you. You cannot do nonsense and you say you're my student. So without much ado, let us go straight into it. Let me detach it so I can hold my phone. Now, I want you to understand that everything I'll be teaching you today, I'll be doing from my mobile phone. My laptop is even not turned on.
Everything I'll be doing here today is from my mobile phone. And that is what I'm going to be teaching you, Canva for mobile. I'm also going to explain how you can use them for your laptop, but it's not part of the things I'm going to be teaching you. So I'm not explaining that today. Not today. I'm not sure. Why did I even say that? It was talk too much. All right, so let's go. So first and foremost, I'm just going to share my screen.
Please do, and don't be like me that forgot to share her screen on time.
Now, my class has to share screen. Without sharing screen, there is no class. All right, so this is my screen, and you can see the fine girl at the background. Let me put it. Can you see the face? That's the fine girl talking to you. And this fine girl is a mother of 4. Yeah. So okay, so I'm sorry. First and foremost, I know a lot of you. Can you let me go back? Let me go back to class. Let me go back to class. So I want to see how many of you have the app Canva. Oh, thank you, Angela. How many of you have the app Canva? How many of you have heard of Canva? How many of you know how to use Canva? So let me know the caliber of people I'm taking in this class. Put it in the chat. Okay, okay, now you just raised your hands. I do, but I haven't used it. I use Canva for my business. Amazing. And Angela, what do you know? Is it that you know of Canva or you use it, or I just need to know? I use Canva. Great, 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 great. I have the app and can do some simple designs. Amazing. Somebody used it to generate CV. Great. So there's a whole lot. I failed to mention that part. I've heard, but not used it. Great. I failed to mention the part that apart from designing or apart from flyers, you can use Canva to create videos, short videos. You can use Canva to create your CVs. You can use it to create receipts.
Website.
You can use it to create a website. You can use it to create your presentation slides. As in, you see that PowerPoint that year, the PowerPoint used to be a big thing. You can use Canva to do all of that, a whole lot. That's why I say Canva is very versatile. It can replace a whole lot of apps. That is why we are teaching you Canva, because with Canva, you can manage. You can even use it to schedule, even though it's not part of what I'm teaching, but you can use it to schedule. You understand? You can manage any business with Canva. So it's more than just a graphic design app. It is a business management tool. Do we get? So for this class, I'm going to be teaching us graphic design. So I'm going to be teaching you how you can create using a template, and also how you can make a design from scratch, right? So I see that we have people, unlike the first class we had, where nobody had used Canva, just a few people have heard of it, but had not used it. This class, we have quite a number of people that have used it, and so the point that somebody uses for CV, I give you thumbs up. Yes. So I'll just go back to share. Great. So here we are again, and I'll just open my Canva. So when you download the app, you can get the app on your Play Store, whether your iStore or your Apple Store or your Google Play Store. So you get the app from your Play Store. It is just called Canva, Canva, and that is it. Excuse me. So when you download it, you sign up using your email. It's that simple. So it's already connected to Google. So you can just put in your Google account, and it's going to take you straight into the app, to a page like this. Now, my page may be totally different from yours, because this page has been running for over 3 years. I've been using this application for over 3 years, so definitely it would have metamorphosed. It's going to have same primary functions, but you see recent designs and some of the templates that it's showing me may not be in yours, but basically it's one and the same app. So I'm just going to come here. What are we doing first? We are going to learn how to use a template first, because that is quite easy and it is not much time consuming. So we're going to start with that. So like I said earlier, you see logos here. You can see my screen. You see logos. You see resume. You see
Yeah, but your
mobile
mic is a
video.
little low.
Oh my goodness. I don't want to hold my
Increase
mic
the
in my hand.
voice.
I don't want to hold my mic in my hand. I don't know why it's doing this today. My mic is usually very high. Okay. I don't know if it's better now.
It is. It is.
It may not stay this way forever because I'm bending my head down and it's not comfortable.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, so like I said, you can use, I didn't mention logo earlier. You can see you can use Canva to create your logos. I use Canva to create my own business logo. You can use it for your resume. You can use it for your presentations, flyers, and all that, blah, blah, blah. A lot of things that are not even mentioned here. Like we mentioned websites. We also mentioned you can use it to create an ebook. Yes. So a lot of things that you can do with Canva. So uh, let's not waste much time. So how do you start to design? I'm going straight to the back, to the top of the, okay. So how do you start to design? To start to design, there are two ways you can use. You can either come here and just scroll looking for your preferred templates, what you want to design, whether it's your resume, whether it's your presentation, you want to design a Facebook post, you want to design an Instagram flyer or whatsoever. So you can either scroll here and look for it. That's one way. Let's assume you want to design something for Instagram. So Instagram posts, you just tap here, you either scroll here and you come to this end, you tap this arrow or you tap the see all button. Whichever you tap is going to bring you to this place where you have lots of templates to choose from. Right? It's going to bring you here where you have lots and lots of templates to choose from. Or another way you can do that and go back is to just come to the bottom of your screen. You see this orange, rather this purple plus button. You tap on it and you have a pop-up, rather you have a list, a drop-down list of templates that you can use. Now, if you notice the other place, we didn't get the Instagram post for portraits. We only got Instagram post square. You can see it here, Instagram post square. Here you can have Instagram post portrait. It's not showing here. So I'm just going to type. So you see portrait is showing up. So if you want to use the portrait, if you want to use videos, a lot of things that you can use there. Let me go back. You can also custom size. So if you are into graphic designing and you know your paper measurements, the measurement of the paper you want to work with, you can also put in the measurement there. You just tap on custom size and it's going to bring it up for you, right? So you see, we put the width and the height, and that's about it. So I'm just going to choose any of the styles I've used, I just showed you now, and I'm going to go straight into designing. So here that I am now, mind you, when you tap on that drop down list, when you tap whatever you want, it's going to bring you to this kind of place also, because you have to choose a what's it called? You have to choose a template to work with, right? So at the end of the day, we are here at the end of the day. So now I want to choose a template to work with, and I'm looking for a template that suits what we are doing. Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just looking for a template that suits what we are doing. So what are we doing? We are doing graphic design. No, not graphic design. It's a digital agency. So I'm just going to look for an easy one. I'm going to look for an easy one so that we are quick with it, because where we'll be spending much time is on the designing from scratch. And if you notice, I have
you'll see some of them here are pro. They are for the pro version. Some of them are free. Even though I'm using the pro version, I'm going to pick one that is a free version so that you understand everything that's going on. So I'm just going to pick this one at random. It looks simple. I hope it is as simple as it looks so that we do not spend so much time here. Are we still following? Please drop it in the chat box. Coach Chinwe, my class rep.
Yes.
All right, great.
Hey, leave the water alone.
Okay, so here we are.
Oh, get down from that laptop. Get down.
To just edit this. I'm going to just edit this, and what do we want to do? So how do I edit? You tap on the part you want to edit, and it's going to show you a pop-up menu, which is different. Now, I want you to study this screen you are seeing now. You see the page that we want to work on. You see a smaller of that page and a plus button. That plus button says that you can add pages, right? And you see this, the bottom, the menu at the bottom. This is the default menu when you have not tapped on anything. So this is the default menu for your page. Good. Now, when you tap on something, you see that menu has changed. That default menu at the bottom, you see that it has changed. Great. So I need you to understand that, because a lot of you will be asking me, where did you tap? What did you do? So when you tap on things, for instance, I tapped on a text. You see the menu it's giving me is different. When I tap on pictures, you see the menu, it has changed again. So I need you to understand the menu so that you will know where I tap when I'm tapping, because when I start working, I won't be explaining every step I take, because I expect that you are seeing what I'm doing,
I'm
right?
here to assist in the explanation.
Oh, great. So when you tap an element, you see it changes also. It is not the same as the picture. When you tap a shape, for instance, this shape, you see it is not the same as when you tap on the picture. Great. And it is not the same as when you tap on your text box. Great. So good. Now, having explained all that, now when I tap outside of the picture entirely, it brings me back to the default menu. Having explained all that, I think it is now time to start designing. Are we ready?
Yes, we are.
Great. So what are we doing? I'm just going to change this to a 2-day digital workshop. Digital, let me just write digital workshop. Great. So I'll just come here and write, I'm just going to write the jazz.
We didn't get to see that. Oh.
Didn't get to see what?
What you just did. And for those on Zoom, please, on YouTube, just zoom in the screen a little bit.
You see, that was why I explained what I was going to do before I started. Because having to explain everything as I'm tapping, it's distracting, right? So I took time to explain everything I was going to do before I started. So here is it again. Let me undo. Great. Undo. So you know how I got the digital, right? I changed the business to digital. Abby?
Yes.
Good. So what I did now, you see here where this logo is. I just tapped where they wrote logo here. I tapped on that and it brings me here. I come to edit.
Zoom your screen zoom out a bit so that especially those on YouTube can see. Yes.
So I tap on edit. I'm just going to continue editing the jazz digital hub. Great. Are we following?
Yes, we
I'm
are.
going to good. I'm going to be taking them one after the other. Now I'm tapping on this logo. Because this logo is made from shapes, you see what it's giving me is not a picture. So I'll just come here, I will delete that. Let me undo. You ask me how I got the delete button. When you tap on anything at all you tap, apart from the bottom menu that will change, there's also a pop-up menu that will appear. For instance, I've tapped on this now. You see this pop-up menu above that has the duplicate sign, the trash sign, and the ellipsis sign. So you just tap on the trash and that is delete. Now, I'm going to come to this bottom menu and I'm going to go to my uploads. Why am I choosing my uploads? It is because I have used this thing I want to use now. I have used this before. Otherwise, in your case, it may be in your gallery. Your gallery is your phone gallery where you have your pictures and whatsoever. So your logo may be there and you have not used it before. So it's going to be in your gallery. But for me, it is in my uploads and I have a lot in my upload and I'm just going to come here and look for, I'm going to come here to look for the Kinikon I want. Great. So this is it. I'm going to resize it. You asked me how did I resize. Now you see
Yes.
it has 4 corner buttons and 4 side rectangles. To resize the entire picture, you just drag one of the corners, right? You just drag it in or out. That is how you resize. But if you want to crop, you use the other, the sides. You use those rectangles at the sides. What did I do? If you want to crop, you use the rectangles at the sides to crop. But if you just want to resize, you use the corner buttons to resize. Great. So now I have done all that top part. Let me move on. Let me adjust this. How do I adjust that? Now, when I tap on anything, now, because this is a picture, you see, it's giving me this. But however, this nudge, when you tap on anything, this nudge button, look at it very well. You see this arrow facing four directions. That's the nudge button. So when you tap on it, you take the direction that you want it to go and you tap on it and you get the exact spot. Because sometimes moving it with your hands may not just get you the exact spot. So you have to use the nudge buttons because they move in tiny steps at a time. Good. So we are done with that top part. And I'm going to come here. You can decide to work on one side before moving to the other side. Also, you can decide to adjust it to edit it from top to bottom. You can also decide to do from side to side. It all depends on you. Yes, you mustn't follow. You mustn't follow my style. I know what you did there. I know what you did there, Happy. All right, so okay.
Can we zoom it out so that, or we zoom it in? Which one is it safe? So that
Let them zoom
we
their
can see
screen.
clearly.
Let them zoom their screen. I can zoom my screen, but I will not see the entire page where I'm working. So let them zoom their screen. That's my baby crying outside. Okay. So I would love to edit this, but I don't want to waste time. So I'm just going to leave it as it were. This little write-up there. So now dates. Let me take their dates just the way it is. However, just the way I have edited other things is the way you will edit these ones too if you want to edit. So basically, I'm just showing you the basic way you can edit templates, right? Good. So all these other
plenty designs you see here, these times, these lines, you can remove them if you want to. And also if you want to add them, let me show you where you can. Okay, I'll show you all that when I'm designing from scratch. Let me not waste time here. So basically this is just how now to
remove the picture.
To change this picture, I'll just come here, tap on the picture. It shows me, you see the menu it's showing me is to replace the picture. So I tap on replace. I can either decide to take the pictures from my gallery or go to my uploads or go to Canva stock pictures. So those are places I can get pictures from, either my gallery, my uploads, that is pictures I have used before, or Canva stock pictures. So let me take this Canva stock pictures. Great. So this is a way you can. So, okay, you may want to ask, what did I do here? Let's see it again. So I double tapped on the picture and it should brought up this crop menu. So you can, this picture now is not going to crop smaller, it can only increase, right? So you can either increase it and you can also move it to center it where you want it to be. So I'm cropping this other lady's hand out of the picture, and this is what I have here. So basically this is how you can do that. Great. So let's assume that we are done with this picture editing, this template editing. Remember, you can edit the dates, you can edit the website, everything here, they are editable. You see, as I tap on it, it's picking them. Just give me a second, let me mute this TV. They left it on for me. Okay, I'm back. So everything here is editable, but let's not waste time trying to edit them, as we will not be using this template. So basically that is it. So you can either just download. Now when you check the top of my screen, if you are coming from my left hand, you have the hamburger sign, you have the undo button, you have the redo button, you have the ellipsis. The next is the download and then the upload. You can just tap on the download button to download it, and that is it. So let's assume we're downloading this. I don't want to. So you see, it's just going to download. It's just going to download it and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to anyway. So that is it. So let me go straight to showing you how you can what's the word?
Design from scratch.
You can design from scratch. Thank you, Chiwendu. So I'm just going to come here. Remember how I said you can tap on this purple button down. The reason I'm tapping on the purple button is because I want a longer Instagram design. So I'm using the portrait. The first one we used was the square. It takes fewer things than the longer one can take. So this is the portrait. Now, when you get your good, so you see, it gave us the page, but it also brought up this. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. It also brought up this design and what's it called? Templates. It also brought up templates that we could choose from, but we do not want that. So I'm just going to drag it down. So now we are here. This is where the main work is. We want to design from scratch. So who are we designing for? Chiwendu, can you nominate somebody that we want to design for their business?
If you want to design, just let us know in the chat section if you want us to design your business for your business. Guys, let us know. No time. Tell us your business. Be fast about it. Okay.
Phone accessories.
So what's the
The
name of the
person
business?
that talked about phone accessories, send me your business name, your logo, and your colors to my DM. Chioma Phone Accessories. And your name, contact details. Send it to me, Phone Accessories, Chioma, on WhatsApp. 1 minute, let her just send it.
Okay. So while they are bringing up that, I'll just take the opportunity to go and look for stock photos of phone accessories, Abby, so that we do not waste so much time. So since we are designing for a stone, okay, you would ask me where I went to. So now this bottom button, right? This default menu, I just scroll down till I found photo. For most of you, your own will stop here because it is new. Your own will stop here at apps. Never mind, just tap the app button and you will see a whole lot more will open up to you. And that's where you will find photos, that's where you will find audio, that's where you find every other thing that would not show, okay? So
Chioma Phone Accessories, let us know, else we'll pick someone else.
is there someone else that
Okay,
has?
Royal CMG Communications.
Okay, I'm already here, so not liking all this something. Okay.
Chioma, please, hope you got everything I said you should send to me. I said your your accessory shop address, if there is one. We are designing an actual flyer. Your logo, if there is one, and your colors, if there is one.
Let her just tell us what her colors are so that we'll start up. And the
What
name
are
of
your
the
colors,
business.
Chioma?
So she can send the other things that will come up later. So I need the colors, the name of the business. Okay, so I'm going to be using
Okay,
this.
she's using blue.
This
Blue and
blue.
white.
Blue. What did blue do to you people? Huh? Okay, so let's see how we can go. Let me just delete this. I'll always get back to it. So how are we starting this? This is our Canva. You know, when you are painting or you are drawing, you use canvas, right? So this is what it is now. This white page you can see here is our canvas that we are going to be designing on. So what are we going to do? So first and foremost, I like to search for a befitting background. Sometimes backgrounds may not work, so it's not a problem. Backgrounds may not work sometimes, it's not a problem. There's always a way to go about it. So let us see if we can get phone accessories in background. Okay, we can't get phone accessories in background. Let's use phone and laptop. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. Okay, so let's see, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? Okay, I think this is fine. So what we're going to do, we're going to now add transparency. Remember, everything we are doing is on those places I told you that when you tap. So now I tapped on this picture, this background, and you see I scrolled on the menu that I have there till I found transparency. And I'm just going to reduce the transparency because I do not want the attention to be on, I don't want the attention to be on that background. Good. So I'm going to be adding to this background, I'm going to be adding I'm going to be adding an element to this background. So I come here. Now I am not tapping on anything. I'm going back to the default menu and I tap on elements. So I come and I grab a shape. I grab this shape. I bring it here. I extend it to cover the background. I extend it to cover the background. Great. And I'm going to, okay, hold on a minute. Oh, what have I done? So this one, I'm just going to increase the transparency, let it show, because I'm going to be covering it with this other one. I hope you can hear me. I hope you are following. Great. So you said your color is blue. I'm going to apply the blue color. I hope everyone can hear me. Am I alone?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes, that's the blue.
Great. This is the very blue she's using.
Yes.
So I'm going to be applying that and reducing the transparency.
Her blue is a little darker.
No, it's fine. That is not the, I'm going to still apply the blue on the, let's see how it works anyways. So great, I come back here, I tap on element, and I'm going to use that same shape again, the same blue color. And I'm just going to extend this to give me a banner on top. You can actually do without this banner, but I don't know. I like to design my stuff with this banner. So here we are. Okay. Does it make sense to you?
Yes, it does. Go on.
Okay. So what's the name of the business?
Okay, Royal.
So now I'm going to
Royal
add
C
text.
Royal CMG Communications.
Okay. So now, still on this default menu, you see text. I'm going to add text. I'm going to just use subtitle, and I'm going to add her business name. Royal C, like CY or C?
No, Royal, then CMG Communication.
Okay.
Royal, then underneath Royal, that's where you have CMG. CMG comes in another line, like this. Next slide.
Okay. Yeah, go now. Go and meet daddy.
No, right out.
I've been inside. I've been inside. Can you go and meet daddy? Okay. I'll soon be done, okay? I love you. Don't cry now. Sorry. Stay with daddy. I'm coming. Sorry, guys. Life of a mother. Ah, when did I beat you now, Trinity? Communication.
Not N, but M.
CMG.
Yes. And the Royal is standing on its own, like it's the CMG is on the next line.
The communication is on the third line.
No, CMG Communications together.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll make this bigger. Or which do you want bigger? The Royal
Bigger.
or the CMG?
The Royal is actually bigger. Yeah, the bigger the Royal, the better.
So I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate this.
Mommy.
Yeah, baby. This one now has come to be distracting me. Yeah, baby. So I'm going to make this smaller. I'm going to leave this like this.
What is it? What do you want?
Okay. Does she have a logo?
She didn't send that separately. She actually sent a flyer. So I'm actually reading off her details from her flyer. Reading out her details from her flyer.
Send your logo in or if you have one. So now I want to change the font to something more beautiful. Nah. Nah.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Yeah, this is better.
Sorry, ma. Go and give daddy to give you your medicine. On my own. Yes, go and give daddy to give you your medicine. Nah. Still looking for a. This is finer, right?
Yes.
Good. So now we got that. I'm going to leave the other one as it is. I'm just going to make it align and we bring it here. Good. So next thing is I need to know if she has a logo so that we can
No,
set
she
that.
doesn't. She doesn't.
Okay. So I'm going to change the color of the writer. The black was not popping it up.
Wasn't giving the
Yeah.
popping vibes.
Yeah. So I'm going to reduce this.
How did you change color? So because there are some persons here that have that questions in their hearts.
I already said that before I started. We can't be
Okay.
doing all that. We will not finish like this today.
Okay, sorry.
So when you tap on it, it's going to change the menu. When you tap on write up, it's going to change the menu. You scroll down, you will see everything. You can resize it, you can change the color, you can make it bold or
Change
make it
style and everything.
exactly. Even the font style that I use, it is from there I got it. So once you tap on it, it's going to bring up everything. So that's how I did that. So is there a slogan, a mantra, whatever, what motto? Is there something like that they use?
Okay, let me send it. Let me read it out. Sorry. It said we do authentic phones, phone chargers, Bluetooth speakers, and other phone accessories. Authentic phones, phone chargers, Bluetooth speakers, and other phone accessories.
Okay, so this, I hope I got it right. Authentic phones, comma. Great. Phone chargers, Bluetooth speakers, and other phone accessories. Great. So we got this. I'm just going to bring this here. Okay. Guy, answer me now. I don't want to write. Answer me. Okay. I'm going to bring that here. Then I'm going to change. Good. I'm going to move that here. Now, you see that the black was not working, but now the white is not working and the black would work. Abby?
Yeah.
Great. So now, what else does she want written on it before we go into the pictures?
Her shop address.
Okay, let's add pictures first. I thought there's something else written.
No, just her shop address and her mobile number.
Great.
Sorry.
Do you
Look the
think
orange carefully.
this background is working? Should we change?
It's having laptop on it, so but it's still very okay as long as the phone is visible. But since we are going to have a picture, Aha. The picture should indicate that it's a phone accessory shop.
Does she deal with phone case?
Yes, phone cases, headsets, they are under phone accessories.
I don't like this now. Where's the shaman? Daddy, okay, it's not mommy that beats you again. It's daddy. Stay with me. You want to sleep?
Sorry, guys. It's the life of being a mother. My baby today chose to be calm. If not, you would have been hearing some things from my own end as well.
Okay, sorry, guys. We already explained that we're mothers. So you know just like that. I'm looking for stock photos. No, I wanted to go to frames.
Pixel Lab.
How do I get frames? Now I am back to the default menu, right? Now I come to elements, I tap on elements, I scroll down and I find frames. You see, I have frames. I like to use this round one. It's my favorite kind of frame. There's a reason I love to use frames. It is because I use frames for pictures instead of shapes because it's easier to arrange your pictures. Yeah, it's just easier to put in your pictures in the right places. So I'm going to, because I just want to do this once and for all and not have to do it for every picture. So I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to, great. Now I have done this. I'm just going to duplicate and duplicate. So I bring this here. I bring this here. All right. Good. So now I'm just going to add pictures and I'm coming back here and I tap on this one. Does this make sense in this case? Okay, I think it's fine. If I come here, I replace, come to, so I want phone case.
This earpod would be great. Okay.
Yes, yes. I'm going to use the earpod also. So I bring this. I think I'm going to change the general background at the end of the day because I'm not feeling it. That's why I kept asking if it's fine. I'm going to bring this one. I'm going to adjust it here. Good. I think this one, let me replace this one with, let me replace this with this AirPods. Now, this AirPod is not working, it's too far apart.
No, AirPod is too far apart.
I'm going to replace that with charger. Did I use the charger?
Chargers, yes.
Nah, it's not working either.
No, it's not working. Look for something else.
So you have to, while designing, you have to ensure that what you are using is fitting what you want to. Let me undo. The chargers are not working. So I'm just going to go back and find something else. Mama, what is it? Slide out, sorry. Find something else. Find something else. These pictures is just too big.
I guess that's the phone. Or a smartwatch. Yeah, a smartwatch. You can, I saw a smartwatch around there. You can use a smartwatch and see.
What's this one? So this has, no.
You have smartwatch, you have power bank. She also says she sells those.
those pictures would feel as in it won't show very well. So I'm looking for something that would show very well in that small circle. When the picture is too close to you, it's not going to show well in the circle. So let's see this one. Okay, let's see. Does this work? I doubt.
I doubt it doesn't work for me. The design is just so busy. Having that this yellow whatever is just so busy.
Trying to, it's not working. I was trying
No,
to.
it's too busy.
You want to sleep? You want to sleep? You're going to meet with Shama to bath you so that you sleep. No, you don't want to bath you.
Yeah, this is better.
Okay, there's heat.
This is better.
Yes, it's working now. So I'm just going to change that background. Or before I change the background, let me finish everything so that I can duplicate the page and then try
Your
another
mic has
background.
gone down low again. Like down low.
Okay, I was saying that before I change the background, let me add every other thing that we needed to add. So give me the informations you have. What does she have?
Okay, let me give you her address.
Physical address.
Shop 12, yes. Shop 12, Kolisa Food Plaza.
Shop 12. Kolisa spell?
Kolisa, Kolisa. Kolisa Food Plaza, opposite police headquarters. Okpanam Road, Asaba, Delta State. Kolisa Food Plaza.
Opposite police HQ.
Opposite police headquarters. Okpanam Road, Asaba, Delta State.
I have a property in Okpanam. I have a property for sale. Someone contracted me to sell the property at Okpanam.
Wow.
But
I want to invest in property. She has one in Okpanam. Invest in property in Delta State.
That was not what I meant, please. I was just saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying too.
I hope I was writing the right thing because I'm not saying.
Police HQ, Okpanam. The Okpanam is Okpanam.
Yeah, I got that.
Okpanam Road.
It's the road that is giving me issues. Okpanam Road, Asaba.
Delta State. What's it? No. No. Get back. No.
These children today just decided to just show themselves. They said we've not been introducing them to our classes. So they decided to show themselves that they are available.
To introduce themselves.
They are introducing themselves. Yeah, go and bath. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sorry, guys. These are some of the things that happen with us nursing mothers. Okay, so I wanted to add, where's my upload? Okay, upload. So I'm just going to come here. Now I have these things already in my upload. You'll be finding them in your, okay, for the benefit of the class, let me just go here to photo and look for location in location. Great.
Location P. That.
So because I already have the one I use in my what's it called? In my what's the word now? I
On
already have,
your uploads.
yes, I already have it on my upload, so I don't bother coming here to look for it. I want to reduce it a little. Still too big. Still too
Next
big.
to be her mobile number.
Yes, I want to finish this. Great. Great. So I taught you earlier how to use the nudge. So I'm going to come here, nudge it in, nudge this as well, nudge this downward.
She just said it when she was doing the checking the uploads. Now she said she explained the look how to get wherever you want to get, like before she started designing. Continue, please. Don't get distracted. To get
Okay,
your
so
pin, you go to elements and you type in what you're searching for. Maybe location
okay,
pin.
let me answer. So to get pin, to get this default menu, you should tap outside of the design. So you are not highlighting anything. That's where you get the default menu. Then you scroll. You can either use elements and now type for photos, but better still, just scroll down and look for photos. I have explained before that if your account is new, you will not find photos. Your own will stop at apps. When you tap on apps, you will find photo there. So you just come here, you tap on photos, I tap on photos, and you come to the search bar and you type in whatever you want to search. So I typed location pin. That is where I got it from. That was why I took my time to explain these menus before we started. Can somebody turn down that volume, please? You want to sleep? Oh, yeah, come on, let me carry you. Okay, so the phone number.
Okay,
Can
her
I have
phone
the phone
number.
number? Shh, I know you're bad.
Yes, it can be used to create portfolio, Chinelo.
Can I have the phone number, please?
Okay, 080
080
33
33
83
83
8000. Don't take that diaper.
000. Ah,
0033 83 8000.
I'm done.
Is
Yeah.
it? Oh gosh.
Okay. So what else? What else? What else?
That's
Does she have
all.
no social media handles?
None given.
Okay. So is there another number?
None given.
Okay. So just to make it balance, I'm going to put this in the middle, and I'm going to also her WhatsApp number, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to just come here. I'm going to search for my uploads, and I'll come here, add pin call icon. So let me use this one. And I'm also going to duplicate that and use for WhatsApp. So that's called, this is for WhatsApp. You see the one I was looking for earlier, the location pin.
Yes.
So we are almost done. I think we are done already. So I'm just going to change. Where is my
The
WhatsApp?
background.
Yes, I'm going to duplicate the design and change the background in one so we can see which background works better. So what I like to do is I like to create multiple of one design so that the client can have different options to choose from. Good. So here is it. We are done. We are done here. So I'm just going to, it's supposed to show, great. No. What's happening? It's supposed to show me the small box that we had at the bottom here before, where we had the plus sign where you could add pages. So you see that thing that some people used to complain that they can't find this. I think it's network. It's supposed to show me that. So I don't know. Make a copy. I don't want to make a copy. Making a copy would be to make a new folder entirely. So I'm trying to get that.
Your network better now?
I don't know. I don't know. It's not showing me any signs of bad network, but I think it's network that is hampering that stuff from coming up. Trini, you want to spoil my mic?
No.
You don't want to spoil it, okay. Okay. So
So are you
no,
still
this is
changing
not
the
what I'm looking
background?
at. Yeah, I want to, but I can't duplicate the page. I don't know why, but I can't duplicate the page. Okay. So maybe we'll
Sometimes
have to
when
leave it like this. Or let's see. I just want to change this background, replace backgrounds. Replace with photos. I want to do phone accessories. Sorry. So I'm looking for a background I can use now to replace the entire background. So it has nothing to do with the picture.
Mom,
Mhm.
Daddy.
That is in the parlor. You want to go and meet him? You want to go and meet him?
Yes.
Yeah, go and meet him. Yeah, keep quiet. Pardon, I'm looking for a suitable background that would work.
No, this is too busy.
It would have worked. It's just more of a fashion than fun
Yeah.
accessory. But that would have worked. I like the fact that it's colorful, it pops, and you know the colors are not the vibrant, as in even though they are vibrant colors, but they are kind of toned down. I think, okay, so we can actually get pictures from Google, but I don't want to waste so much time on this anymore. I think we have spent 2 hours already in class. So I think this works. What do you
This
think?
looks better than the other one, actually.
Okay. All right. So this is great. And I think we're done with your design. Let's see if white pops it better. Let's see if we use too much of white again, it will make it somehow. So what do you think? White pops it? Is white doing better?
No, the black is doing it better.
Great. So we'll just download this and send to you. So basically, this is how you can design from scratch. You can decide to use one frame. Like we have 3 frames here. You can decide to use one frame. You can decide to use 2. You can decide to use no frame at all. Okay, you definitely need to use a picture. So 1 frame or 2 works perfectly. 3 is not a must, but I think we did pretty well with these designs.
Black.
So
Okay.
great. So I think we did pretty well with these designs, and I think it's fine.
Thank you so much.
So I'm just going to download this. Now, some of you may ask how you can download. I said it before. You can use this download button to just download straight into your gallery, but you can also use the upload button. I'm going to use the upload button to share this with Coach Chinwe now. So I'm just going to share directly instead of downloading it to my phone. Can you still hear me clearly?
Yes.
Great. So I'm going to, where are you? You have lost. Great. I'm going to send to you. And this is it. So that is how we send directly. So I've taught you how to download and also how you can share directly. And that is the end of my class. Thank you for your time. I hope you got value for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was so amazing. So, guys, we are open to take your questions now. Like, thank you so much. Bring in the questions. Bring in the questions. Thank you so much. It was excellent.
I see that 65 people stayed to the end of the class. That's amazing. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah, and there are 71 persons on YouTube that stayed to the end.
Oh wow, that's encouraging. Thank you. Thank you for staying. It shows that I wasn't boring.
Thank you, guys. So if you have questions, let's do it so that the mothers in the house can go and attend to their champions.
Okay, somebody is saying, I noticed that I'm unable to use the templates that have pro. Please, what do I need to pay? Yes, you need to pay. You need to subscribe to the pro version. That's where you can use templates that have pro. Okay. So once you subscribe to the pro version, you have virtually everything opened to you. Alternatively, there are these guys that do the theme. I don't know how they do that. The team, and you buy it for 1,000 naira. But the truth is that you're still limited. So with that, you can't set up your brand. With that, there are a few things that you cannot do with that. I think you also cannot design websites with that. So there are a few things that you cannot do. It limits you. But if you want to get all-round access, just do the pro version.
Oh, I feel you can still do your great design with free version by designing from scratch and downloading what you want for Pixel.
This person already knows how to design, so I understand her question, his or her question. Okay, Victoria, I understand her question. So she already knows how to design, and she wants to get more. So she cannot design with the pro version. But like me, I said I only started paying for Canva sometime last year. That should be about 7-8 months ago. And I mentioned that I've been using Canva very actively for over 3 years. So what was I doing before I started paying? I would go to Google, I would download my preferred picture, take it to Remove BG, that's another app. I will remove the background with that Remove BG, and then take it to Canva. All these things I just said does not take time. So you can do all that. All these other stock photos you see me use pro photos to design these. If I had enough time, I would have gone to Google. I would have designed everything without using what's it now? Pro Elements. I would have designed everything without using Pro Elements, but for the constraint of time, I just had to use the Pro Elements. So you can always go to Google, you download, you go to remove BG, you remove the background if you need the backgrounds removed. But if you do not need the backgrounds removed, you can use it like that. But ensure that you are not using watermarked photos for your designs. I hope I've answered that well.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So, guys, okay. Which site did you get the gigs for Canva? That is for tomorrow's class. I guess I made it clear that we'll be talking about how to get jobs for in the next class, right? Thank you.
Somebody is asking if Android phone. I used my Android phone. I used my Redmi phone. When I was using Huawei, I've used my Huawei. So every Android phone can do exactly what the iPhone will do. The only difference is when you are using it on the computer, that is your laptop or your desktop. That's where you have different features. Yeah, for instance, you cannot bulk create with your mobile. You can only do that on computer, right? And also the appearance, the interface is different from your mobile when you use it on your computer. So the interface is different, but once you can understand the mobile version and you go to the computer version, you will definitely be able to run around it.
Yeah. So any other question, guys?
Yes, I have a question for the first coach. Please shed a little light on chatbots you mentioned in one of the slides.
Okay, we are going to do that in tomorrow's class because this is already to 10. This is already to 10. Coach Chibuzo will not be available for tomorrow's class. So that's why we want to take all the questions concerning Canva tonight. I'll be handling tomorrow's class. So we would do that in tomorrow's class. Right?
So if guys, I do not have any more questions, I would like to take
I guess we don't.
Okay. If you have any question between now and tomorrow, before tomorrow's class, you can drop it on the WhatsApp group. Coach Chinwe is going to call my attention to it. After that, after tomorrow's class, my mic has turned off. After tomorrow's class, I won't be attending to any more questions on Canva.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. We really appreciate you all. We have like 58 persons here on Zoom and 68 on Google. Thank you so much, guys, for staying till the end. You guys just made us you're making us feel like a superstar. Like we didn't really waste your time. That's why you stayed to the end. So thank you so much for giving us your time. I hope you learned a thing or two tonight. So guys, do not miss it tomorrow. So we continue tomorrow evening by 7:30. Meanwhile, tomorrow will not be a Zoom class. Tomorrow is a write-up class. It's not really too much of practical like this. So tomorrow we'll be doing it on WhatsApp, on all the WhatsApp groups. So it won't be a Zoom class. It will be on WhatsApp. So thank you so much, guys. For as many that missed this video, yes, there's a replay, and you can also click the YouTube link to watch the class. So guys, thank you so much. Good night from here in Nigeria. We are at night, so good night. Good night, guys. Have a blessed day. So see you on Thursday. See you on Thursday by 7:30. Do not miss it for anything, because Tomorrow will be an interesting one. The remaining persons that have question on the virtual assistant class we did today, we're going to treat it tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll be looking at how to get remote jobs, how to get remote jobs, what is required to get remote jobs, how to set up accounts. Because yes, you cannot just, aside from social media platform, you need your job boards to get jobs. What are the different job boards? Which one we are going to be teaching, and how to set up the account. There are so many job boards and job sites, but tomorrow I will be handling just one. We'll be looking at how to set up that and how to get job, how to position and all that. So guys, do not miss tomorrow's class. So thank you. I love you all. Good night. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bye.